everyone. I'm on my way to the barn. Today I have it's not exactly a clinic, it's like a fancy lesson, I guess, because it's just one-on-one, because there's only 3 of us total. I ride at first at 9, so I got up early and I'm going to get my pony ready ahead of time because I want her to be perfect for when they get there, at least appearance-wise. She can be a little hyper sometimes, and that's just who she is. And we're learning to be okay with that, I guess. So we'll see how she is when they get here, but I'm really optimistic that it'll be good. And I haven't ridden her since last Friday, not yesterday. And she did get ridden by her trainer on Monday. She was really good. She got some body work this week, and so she's feeling really good. She was excellent on the lunge line yesterday and the day before. She dealt with some puddles, which she really doesn't love water, so it was flooded, so we just worked on that. But today is going to be the first day I ride her in a while. I'm wearing way more layers than I planned to ride in, but I hope that it all goes well, and I know at least I can make her look really pretty, so there's that. So yeah, I'm just going to get her all tacked up, all brushed up, so she looks really nice, and yeah, I'm excited. I got my gloves, I got her supplement. Haven't ridden in gloves in a while, but hopefully it goes well. My mom got them for me for my birthday. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'll see you guys at the barn. Bye. You feeling good, baby? So the clinic is over now. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys beforehand, but summer did so good. Got a lot to work on, and I feel like I got a decent amount more confident too. She did buck a couple times when I asked her to move more forward, and I don't know, I just was able to sit through it and not panic and just relax. She even spooked at one point, and it still, I don't know, wasn't that big of a deal. So I'm just walking back down to see her real quick, and I'm going to give her another peppermint because she did such a good job, and I'm trying to work on every time I go see her. It's not just work. So I'm just going to give her a peppermint, and you guys can see her again, and I'll have some clips from the clinic to show you guys soon. It was so good. I don't know. So there's Summer. Such a good girl today. You were so good, girly. So yes, you were a good girl. So Summer often gets rather tense, and then I'm kind of nervous since our riding accident. So it just builds on itself and makes it worse. So we were able to really work on getting her forward to release the tension and just focus on our figures for dressage, and she just did so well. I was so happy with her. You were so good. And it helped so much to relax, and just it felt like one of the better rides we've had in a really long time. And you were just so good, weren't you? Yes. And she was so relaxed by the end and moving so nicely, and I know we have lots to work on. As soon as she gets her feet done on Tuesday, we'll be back to work on Wednesday, and I'm just absolutely thrilled with her. She was so good. Second. You're such a good girl. Aw, the best pony. This outro is going to be an absolute mess of editing, but whatever. Summer was just so good. So good. I admittedly, like last Sunday, I was awful, and so she was awful. You know how that works, you're just not in a good state of mind, so everything just goes really badly. And so it just went horrible. And I was so nervous because I was excited about today that I would project my expectations on this horse and it would go poorly today. So I was really trying to have a good mental state going into this. Like, even when she was being silly on the lunge and everything before I got on, I was like, we're going to be really positive. We're going to think really positive today. And she was just so good. She was a little silly when we started, but she always is. And she was just such a good girl. This buck a little because she is tight in her hind end, and we're very much working on it. But at the same time, part of working on it is to have her stretch her hind end in motion, which is riding and lunging. So it's a work in progress. We're getting better, and I'm just so absolutely thrilled with her. She was just so good. And I learned so much that what I have to do about being soft, and I did this one exercise. I think I've got a couple videos of it where he had me neck reining the horse in a circle, which was not something I thought that my horse could do. We had our moments where she didn't stay on the circle really well, but she was overall super good about it, and it really made me focus on being very soft on the reins and very soft in the contact, and only applying pressure when I needed it, kind of thing. And it was just, she did so good. And I had to work so much on my diagonals. I still have to work on that. I've been riding for years and years and years, and my diagonals are still horrendous. So that's something I have to work on a lot. Working on my weight shift, one thing he said really liked, that was, especially because she's so green, that you can't do a rein and leg cue at the same time. Like, you can't be asking for breaks and asking forward at the same time, especially right now. She's just going to get confused, and to push them a little bit, but never ask anything of them that they can't do, kind of thing. I really liked that. So that they learn that you're not going to ask them something they can't do, but you are going to ask them to challenge themselves too. I just had such a much more positive mindset going in, that, okay, what's the worst that happens is she has a bad day on the ground and I decide I'm not going to get on and we do a groundwork clinic. Because that was an option. I'm working really hard on managing my expectations, because that's really what gets in the way of succeeding as a team, is me thinking we should be here and we're not. But what I was saying is, I have to manage my expectations of how fast I think we're going to get there. My journey is completely different than somebody else's journey, and what I see on the internet especially is everyone's good view of it. No one's posting their bad days on the internet. me included. I'm not posting my really bad days on the internet. I'm posting the good things. Everyone's posting the good things. So I just have to really work on managing my own expectations, and just the fact that she did so good today just was, and it was the simplest things. We worked on circles and riding the edge of a dressage arena, and just a little bit of flexion to the inside and relaxation and being forward, just the rhythm aspect of the dressage pyramid. It's the very basics, a walk and a trot, but those things are so important, and we did so well at those, and there's no reason that I should be disappointed that we didn't get any further than that. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm so happy with her. The last 20 minutes of the clinic especially, I don't know if I have any video from that, she just was so lovely. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I always feel like we're not making any forward progress. I always feel like, I know we are. I know we're getting better than what we were a couple months ago, but it just feels, because I see her every day, I'm the person working with her every day, it really doesn't feel like we're making any forward progress. So the fact that she, it felt so much like, oh my god, yeah, this is a different horse than the horse I had 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. It's just, she's so different. She's come a long way in the year and a half I've got her, considering I'm the one that's been doing most of the work with her, and only recently did I finally start listening to her, not just trying to be like, this is what I'm asking, do what I'm asking, no input from her. And she gives a lot of input. She's an extroverted horse. She's not going to like bottle up her feelings inside to appease you. She is definitely, like, she's upset about something, she's informing you immediately. And it's so easy to see when she's upset that I have to start listening to that. And I'm really working on that. And it's been a learning curve, because we all grow up with different kinds of riding experience, and a lot of it's not great. And so I'm very used to just ignoring the feedback, but I'm working really hard to learn to acknowledge the feedback and work from there, kind of, you know? And today just felt so great. I'm just absolutely thrilled with her. I'm happy with my own riding. It's been a really good week. We got our score back from our dressage test this week, and we did not as well as I thought we were, but our marks on it were really positive and nice. She's just been an absolute dream this whole week, and I do feel like part of that is my my mindset change that I've been working so hard on. And just trying to be happy, like, okay, she's being silly today. It's funny. It's not frustrating. It's funny. That's one of the things I really work on is, it's not she's being hyper or hot, or she's being silly. I try to think of it as that, and then that way it's funny kind of thing, you know what I mean?